Hi, I'm Dr. Virgil Jones of the Calvary Baptist Church of Los Angeles, also the first Vice President of the Western Baptist State Convention and moderator of the Faith District Association. By now, you know that I am running for the office of the President in August 2026. And so here is something that I'd like to add to your thinking. After more than 30 years of larger fellowship work, one of the things that made life difficult for me was taking over a new office with little or no information provided by my predecessor, meaning the person who had my post before I did. So what this meant was I could not hit the bricks running. So how do we imagine bringing fresh oil into new positions of leadership in our great convention? I believe every auxiliary and every leader within our fine convention needs, amen, accessible documentation as soon as they take office. And what made my journey enjoyable was the ability to create, maintain, and have access to every record I would ever need. This was fresh oil that smooths the rough places of information frustration for me. So what I learned to do is store every document that I would ever need in a digital archive known as the cloud. I can access the cloud from any computer, mobile device, or tablet, anywhere in the world. All I need is an internet signal. And rather than try to explain it, I'll show you. So here's my telephone. And I am going to scroll. These are documents that I keep everywhere I go. So as moderator of Faith District Association, why don't I just pull that up? All right, so there are my agendas. You see that, right? And if I have template letters that I need to use because someone has an anniversary or special day and they want the Faith District to send them data, there it is. I can just provide it pretty easily. But now if I wanted to switch to, let's say, here's a position I had years ago in the Los Angeles District Association. So a lot of the data that I had when I was in office is still available because I maintained my ability to store the records in case, God forbid, something causes the computer to crash and they say, well, we need to start all over, right? You don't have to start all over if you got everything in the cloud. And as you know, I'm the regional workshop archiver, so I've got DVDs and CD information that goes all the way back to several years in the past. One that I really am excited to show you is Western Baptist State Convention. So here are records that go as far back as when I was in office. Right? Even the Congress of Christian Education, there they are right there. So if you need a form, if you need any key data, it should be at your fingertips. And here's one, Constitution and Bylaws of the Western Baptist State Convention. See? Like I said, it's easier to show you than to tell you. And this is one of my visions for the Western Baptist State Convention. If you can, imagine with me a convention where the fresh oil of information availability is always at your fingertips. Not only that, whenever someone new takes office, imagine being able to forward a file of documents in real time. I look forward to receiving your endorsement so that the winds of change can begin with fresh oil for our great Western Baptist State Convention. And yes, the fresh wind is blowing and it sounds mighty nice.